the Civil Society Coalition for Transparency in Governance has rubbished the attempts to drag the President's Chief of Staff, Chief Gbajabiamila, into the probe of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. In a statement co-signed by its convener, Comrade Michael Sunday Emaluji and Adebayo Lion Ogori, its secretary and spokesman, the group said Gbajabiamila has no case to answer.
It is for this reason that Cisco TIG today is concerned on the ongoing attempts to drag in the Chief of Staff to the President, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, into the issue. We are concerned that this could have undesired consequences, even from the perspective of those who are pursuing this narrative. For instance, we have seen tenuous analysis that concluded Gbajabiamila's guilt simply because he was listed as Edu's reference on the CV used for her confirmatory screening before the Senate. Some surmise that the Chief of Staff was part of the transactions because he is reportedly of the same political sub-block as some people who have been insinuated to be connected with the issue. These conjectures have been made to gain ground even though those behind them are aware that they do not have the facts to back up these claims. But the most outlandish of these claims is the one that comically concluded that the Chief of Staff is complicit in the transactions being investigated because he forwarded the memo containing President Tinubu's approval to the suspended minister for the release of 3 billion naira for the verification of the National Social Register compiled by the former administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. We find it odd that those alluding to wrongdoing on the part of the Chief of Staff for Mr. President's approval are conveniently befuddling the truth, which is that it is the responsibility of that office to convey all such approvals to the receiving ministry, department, or agency. It is simply the administrative workflow that has been established over the years. To accuse the Chief of Staff in the manner they are going about at the moment is to say that he should not do his job, which also implies that all approvals for Mr. President will be stuck in the State House and governance will grind to a halt. Gentlemen of the press, from the foregoing, we have flagged two main concerns. The first is the tendency to make a mockery of the anti-corruption efforts by needlessly dragging in persons who are not connected with the fraudulent transactions being investigated whatsoever.